All right, welcome to this Ebsco host tutorial. So the first thing I want to show you is how to get to the Ebsco host database using our library webpage. So if you go to the Troy R3 School District homepage, the first thing you need to do is go to the correct campus. So select a campus and go to the ninth grade center. Once you've made it to the ninth grade center homepage, you need to go to Parents and Students and go to Library. Now, the library page will take you to the homepage where we have a variety of resources, but across the top you'll notice the different tabs or different pages on this website. You need to go to Symbaloo. Now, once you're on the Symbaloo page, you're going to see the variety of resources we have available. Now, the one we're going to focus on today is Ebsco. So it is this last tile in the second row. Now, when you click on Ebsco, it's going to ask you where you want to search because Ebsco can be targeted towards college students, high school students, middle school, or elementary. So you want to let them know who you are. So you want to click this one right here, this Explora High School. Now once you click it, it's going to take you to the home page. Now the home page, obviously it has some of the most popular issues or some of the most popularly researched items, but what you're going to want is to use the search bar up here. Now what you don't want to do here is type in something like, what are the benefits of arranged marriage, ? This is not like Google. You cannot type in a question. Instead, what you want to do is what is called a Boolean search, which is just a fancy way of saying put in your keywords and separate them by the word and. So, for example, if you're doing the topic on whether or not teens should be held accountable for their actions, you can look up teens and brain development. Now, you do need to spell this correctly or it's not going to find what you're looking for. So once you have your keywords separated by and, hit search. Now you'll notice right here, it gave me 278 results. Now there's no way I'm going to read 278 articles. No one has that much time. So what you can do is read the titles and then of course read this little brief summary under each article to see if this sounds like something you can use for your research. If it's not something that is relevant to your research, move on. Keep looking at the other articles. If it sounds like something you need, might be the one you want to use. Now, with the 278 results, once again, that's a lot. So over here to the left, EBSCOhost actually helps you by allowing you to limit your search to more specific results. For example, right here it says limit to. The first thing you see checked is the full text box. You want to make sure that is checked so that way the results that you get actually have access to the full article. If you unclick that, it will give you results where it says that this article exists somewhere. It's just not on this database, which is really a waste of your time. Next is the scholarly peer-reviewed journals. If you only want journals from articles peer-reviewed by experts in the field, you click this, and that'll get rid of any magazine articles or any newspaper articles. But for the purpose of the research you're doing today, you do not need to click this. Next, you have your publication date. So all of our results were published anywhere from 2000 to 2017. Now, the obvious problem with something that was published in the year 2000 is that that information is now 17 years old. Hopefully, we have learned something more about brain development in the last 17 years. So you can actually click and drag this to 2010. And this will limit our research to the last 7 years. So now if you'll look, my results are down to 140. Now down here, you can also limit by source types. So if there's a specific type of source you want, you can just click on that. It'll take everything else out. Or for lexile range, if you only want articles within a specific lexile, click on it, and it's going to give you that lexile range. Now you can actually see the breakdown of how many there are. So like there's 14 articles within this range, 8 with this range, 2 with this range, and so on. Now let's say that you click that you only want articles from the 900 to 1100 range. That gave you one result. Your search is now too narrow. You don't have enough research to work with. So if you need to undo a limitation, right here where it says current search, you go down to the limiters. You'll notice the little blue X. Just click on that and delete the limiter, and it'll take you back to the articles that you had previously. So once again, let's say that you found an article you liked. Let's say you like Understanding the Teen Brain, a work in progress. Come down here and click PDF full text. It's going to give you the full article, which you can just kind of scan up and down, read what you need. And off to the right, it's going to give you a variety of tabs to work with to help you basically process this article. The very top one is the print tab. So this way you can print this article, have it, highlight it, and so on. The most important one here probably, though, is this little piece of paper. It says cite. You have to be able to cite your article in order to use it in your paper. If you don't have the MLA citation for this article, you cannot use it in your paper because you'll be plagiarizing. So to get the citation, just click the little button, and it's going to show you how to cite this work in all the different formats. Now, of course, you're probably using this for an English paper. So you're going to need to scroll down and find MLA. You can highlight and copy the works cited citation and paste it to either a Google Doc or a Word doc and save it. So this way, once you've printed out the article, you have the actual article plus the citation. So now you have one resource for your research paper. Okay, so once again, if you ever have any trouble using any of these databases, just come up to the library and I will show you how to take it to the next level.